What happens next? Narcissists' surprising moves after you leave. All of you, we want to help people get their lives back on track by helping them understand and deal with narcissism and narcissistic touch. Today, we want you to think about this question. What does someone do when they are no longer manipulated? Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Narcissists need to be in charge, have power, and be able to control how other people act around them. They have trouble when people question their power because they get a lot of their self-worth from what other people think of them. Friends and family of people who have left narcissistic relationships can show how this kind of fear can cause bad things to happen. Suppose you are a grown child of a narcissistic parent and you decide to stop giving them money or move out. They will probably get angry because they like being in charge of the money. In the same way, narcissists may act worse when they are doing well or when they get along better with someone. You might also get a bad reaction if you leave a nasty, selfish boss to be on your own. When any of these things happen, if you try to be independent, you will probably face resistance. To stay in charge, selfish people do things that you should know about. Some people may be surprised when you set boundaries and they insult you, try to put you down, or ask about your skills. People who don't like you will often tell you things like you'll fail or your goals are stupid and will prove to be a mistake. As we learn more about these habits, please share your thoughts and personal stories in the comments. People who are narcissists often try to make themselves look like victims by saying things like it's always your fault. They'll say they're unfairly loaded while putting the blame on you. Some people may try to get you to leave them by ignoring you or saying they'll end the relationship if you put work ahead of them. Their dishonest actions are meant to keep their power over you. In response, narcissists may start smear campaigns to spread lies about your new plans. They could stop you from making progress, hide important information, or work together to hurt you. To get over this kind of toxic stress, you need to get away from the stuffy place where your voice was muffled. On this path to self-discovery, you will take back your independence and grow your personality. However, as you stand up for yourself and break free, the narcissist may try to push you back into their web because they hate losing control. They start to see you as a problem once you're no longer under their power. If you don't do what they say, narcissists will always be after power and control because they hate being in charge. This need to be in charge stays with them whether they're a shift boss or the CEO, getting in the way of your progress to protect their ego. If a narcissist thinks they are losing power over you, they might act like a victim, change how they treat you, or even say they are going to leave. And it can be very sad to realize that this situation has kept you from reaching your goals. There are times when seeing the truth can shock you, even if you had an idea. People who are close to narcissists often think that the narcissists will leave as soon as they feel like they can't handle stress or change. So, in order to keep the friendship going, they might put themselves down. They know that trying to get away could get them laughed at, yelled at, or left behind. As long as the narcissists once come first, the relationship can go on. It breaks down, though, when this power balance is questioned. The narcissist could get very angry or decide to end the relationship. People in these types of relationships often don't do as much because they're afraid of getting angry or being left alone. You might not even be aware that fear is stopping you from reaching your full potential. It's important to stand up for yourself when you're with a narcissist, even if you're scared of losing control or don't like being in charge. I hope you can get over your fears and find the right life for you. You deserve to be loved and respected for who you are, and you should be in a relationship that helps you grow as a person. Thanks for watching the movie today. This is the reason why you should never drink with an ego. We are going on an amazing trip into the mysterious world where narcissism and alcohol mix, creating complex patterns in people's behavior that look like a kaleidoscope. See how alcohol has deep effects on narcissistic traits that are already strong, turning their essence into clear cues. The complexities of this relationship's secrets make ego study very hard. Join us in our quest for information, and let our desire to understand lead us as we make our way through this maze of difficulties. Ask yourself this thought-provoking question: have you seen how a narcissist who was once hurting you changes after a few drinks? If someone is narcissistic, does it show up more openly and without shame, or does it hide in the background, muffled and hidden? Share your stories in the comments section below to help other people feel like they are not alone on their way to healing and recovery. With passion in our hearts, we dive right into this enlightening journey, uncovering the secrets that lie within the complex relationship between narcissism and alcohol. Each new piece of information adds to our rich tapestry of understanding as we make our way through the complicated dynamics that control these personalities. Let the trip go on, because the search for understanding has no limits. Without further ado, let us go on a trip into the depths of darkness to learn more about narcissists' volatile personalities. Imagine that a volcano that had been asleep all of a sudden woke up and started spewing out fiery words that destroyed everything in their path. There is a lot of stress in the air, and it builds up to a crescendo of louder screams, curses that burn your soul, and scary acts of physical violence. Look at the scary storm that is forming. It will wipe out any signs of happiness or celebration and swallow everyone up in its evil grip. 2. More powerful Machiavellian tricks. Now, let's go deeper into the depths of manipulative strategies that are made stronger by drinking. The sneaky narcissist, who is already very good at lying, takes their schemes to a whole new level. When they drink too much, the mask falls apart, showing how bad they really are. Their usual tools get stronger to unimaginable levels as their arrogance grows, feeding a never-ending sense of entitlement, shifting blame, and projecting. Contrary to what most people think, drink doesn't make them less mean. In fact, it makes them more mean, especially when they are covert narcissists. They lose their inhibitions like smoke, which lets them manipulate without limits and push the limits of their plans to catch more people who aren't paying attention. Third, dissociating while drunk, the shame shield. The narcissist uses drink as a shield to hide their deep-seated shame. They separate themselves from their true selves behind this wall of protection, making space between their carefully created public persona and who they really are. In this world, they hide from their ugly selves and the terrible truth of their existence. Their veins are numb, which makes them even less sensitive to other people's feelings and worries and less empathetic and kind than they already are. In this state of detachment, they avoid feeling shame and don't take responsibility for the pain they cause others. They stay untouchable because they are drunk on a short-lived sense of invincibility. They are trapped in the strong castle of denial, which protects them from both shame and regret. Revelations that come out of nowhere. When alcohol gets into a narcissist's mind, it brings out a lot of hidden facts that will make you very angry. As you become more and more intoxicated, the thin layers of fantasy fall apart, revealing the pure essence that lies beneath their made-up exteriors. Watch the strange paradoxes that appear as their real nature is revealed through two separate channels, making the mystery of their existence even stronger. To begin, projection becomes the main focus and turns into an all-encompassing defense system. It grows into a raging flood and is no longer just a thread going in and out of their conversations. Their anger used to be contained, but now it's in the air around them, waiting to catch victims and onlookers who aren't doing anything wrong. Second, in the middle of the chaos, brief moments of clarity appear, giving us sneak peeks into who they really are. They can see and feel what they really want as the veil quickly lifts. In these rare moments, they may reveal hidden facts about their narcissistic traits, such as short-lived feelings of self-loathing, random moments of empathy, or even an unsettling liking for chaos and drama. These discoveries, like broken pieces of illusions, give us tantalizing glimpses into the deepest parts of things. But be careful, because if you ask them about these statements when they are sober, they will deny them, making sure that they quickly deny being vulnerable. In conclusion, drinking is very bad for narcissists because it upsets their delicate balance. The covert reveal their secret plans, going beyond their normal covert behavior to act in a more obvious way when they are high. Overt people enjoy the spotlight because it makes them look even more grand, while real feelings stay hidden under the enticing surface. Some areas of shame, anger, and raw emotions come to the surface. Although it seems counterintuitive, drinking also gives them a short-term break, a safe place where they can temporarily forget about the problems they caused. As this exciting episode comes to a close, may the effects of these discoveries spread through your mind. Talk about your thoughts, start a conversation, and tell other people about this episode. That's how we'll find comfort, by seeking knowledge and healing. Let the mysterious dance of the never-ending journey of finding go on until our paths cross again.